Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to whoever I'm speaking with. I had the privilege of knowing many, if not all of you, but I thought I would just give a little bit of an update on what we're actually proposing. I've been involved with the Data Quality Initiative for years, and 2 years back at Samplecon, I had a unique experience. We were doing roundtables to discuss different issues, and I had segmented data quality into multiple different areas. Um, the area that people from our industry want to talk about was data fraud. And in fact, I had the president of one organization tell me that was the only important area uh, within the data quality pantheon. The interesting thing is we then switched, and at my table I had some really good researchers from some of the corporate audience that had joined us at Samplecon that year. And the interesting thing is they actually went in an entirely different direction. Their thoughts were the data quality concerns they have most are about the representativeness of the end product. So what we're talking about, what we're proposing for this conference is a set of research that I, Steve Coffey, Todd Johnson, and Gina Pingatore have done that looks into the state of data quality. And we have this lovely data set that has allowed us to basically eliminate fraud, believe it or not, um, and curate a lot of the metadata behind respondents in the industry. I'll describe that more as we get into the actual presentation. The thing about that is when you actually look at folks that respond to a lot of surveys, they are categorically different than those who do not respond to surveys at all. Perhaps the most interesting group, though, are those who used to respond to a lot of surveys, but no longer do. They look very similar to those who do not respond to surveys. So there's a conditioning element uh, in the way we present surveys to people that create data quality concerns. So what we'd like to do is actually present findings from our research, but then start a conversation. And we are going to have some suggestions at how to improve data quality outside of the realm of fraud. Um, but then we'd like to open it up to the audience to have a more thorough conversation. I think it's an interesting area. I think fraud still is probably the most important issue to tackle. But controversially, what I'll tell you is if we were to magically be able to eliminate all fraud, we would still have a crisis of confidence, a data quality concern. So, anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys back in Georgia, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.